Inhale, gently lift the shoulders. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Inhale, shoulders forward and up. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more just like this. Very good. On your next inhale, bring both of the arms over the head. When you exhale, find a side bend. Inhale, both of your arms up. Exhale, the other side. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, one side. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, the other side. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, twist to the left side. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, twist the other side. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, left side and look over the left shoulder. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, arms forward, chin down to the chest, seated cat pose. Inhale, open up your arms into a cactus. Exhale, arms down, chin down to the chest. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, pull the elbows back a little more, lifting the chin. Exhale, bring it down. Awesome. Last one. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bring it down. Beautiful. Meet me at the tabletop position. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. On your next inhale, Superman pose, right hand reach forward, left foot kick back. When you exhale, pull the right elbow and the left knee out to the side. Inhale, forward and back. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to the side and hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Next exhale, the opposite hand and feet. Left arm forward, right foot back. When you exhale, knee and the elbows out to the side. Inhale, forward and back. Exhale to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it out here for 3 breaths. 2 and 1. Very good. Now tuck your toes under, press the hips back and up into downward facing dog. Stay at a downward dog for a little bit. Check in with all the joints in the body. Notice your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders, your neck, your spine, the hips, knees, ankles, and toes. On your next inhale, we walk the feet forward. Lift up the torso halfway. When you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Bring the arms over the head. And then exhale, arms beside your body. Take a moment, feel the standing position. Notice both of your feet grounding down into the earth. Lifting up all your toes and drop them down one by one. Have your shoulders external rotated, the upper arm, the palms facing forward. The crown of the head gently lifted, while the chin is slightly tucked. Eyes are closed or gently open, gazing down. Feel the air coming into your lungs, to your belly when you inhale. Feel the body relax when you exhale. Very good. Now let's begin Sun Salutation A. When you inhale, bring the arms over the head. When you exhale, swan dive into a forward fold. Inhale, lift up the torso halfway. Exhale, walk the feet back into tabletop or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upper facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We stay here for 5 breaths. You can bend your knees and straighten them up. You can do some cat and cow, pelvic tilt forward and back, left and right. Do some shoulder movement, external rotate your upper arms, internal rotate your forearms. Activate your index fingers, your knuckles, your hands, your forearm muscles. Draw the belly button in towards your spine. Bring the chin down closer to your chest so that your gaze is towards your navel. On your next inhale, walk the feet forward. Lift up the torso halfway. When you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms reach tall. Exhale, arms beside your body. We do the same thing one more time. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, chaturanga or tabletop. Inhale, upper facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next, inhale, feet forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms reach tall. Exhale, arms beside your body. One more round, inhale, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your feet back, tabletop or chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, feet forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms reach tall. Exhale, arms beside your body. Now send salutation B. Inhale, bend your knees. Find your chair pose or Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, belly to your thighs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, chaturanga or tabletop. Inhale, cobra or upper facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring the right foot forward. Inhale, come up into warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, chaturanga, take your time. Inhale, upper dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Bring the left foot forward. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upper dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Anytime downward dog becomes too much, you are welcome to take a break. Drop down the knees into table or all the way down into child's pose. On your next inhale, feet forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into chair pose. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upper dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward dog. Bring the left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, feet forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain. Last round, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga or tabletop. Inhale, cobra, upper dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward dog. The left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, feet forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain. Take 3 breaths standing in your mountain pose. Notice how you feel, how you breathe. we're gonna step out to the side of the mat into a straddle pose. Separate the feet apart, have your toes pointing inward. And then spread out your arms, palms facing down into star. Very good. Find a good inhale here, expand your body in all directions. When you exhale, turn the right toes out towards the right, and the right hand down, left hand up into Trikonasana triangle pose. Take your time to find your level of comfort. You can find a block, place the hand on top of a block, or you can grab the big toe, pull it away from other toes, or you can just rest the hand on the shin or hover in the air for core strengthening. 3 more breaths. Next, inhale back to your star pose in the center. When you exhale, turn the left toes towards the left. The same thing on this side, Trikonasana. Next, inhale, come back to the center. When you exhale, step the left foot a little bit forward, turn both of the toes towards the right, and then find your revolve triangle. Bring the left hand down, right hand up. 5 breaths. Next, inhale back to the center, star pose. When you exhale, step the right foot forward and turn both of the toes to the left side. Revolve triangle. Parivarta Trikonasana. Nice. Next, inhale back to your star pose. When you exhale, turn the right toes out one more time. Bend your right knee, extended side angle. Left arm reach over the head. Right elbow resting on top of the knee. Find the line of energy reaching outward. Extend the spine. Soften into the structure. Next, inhale back to the center, star pose. Exhale, extended side angle on the other side. Next, inhale back to the center, star pose. When you exhale, turn both of the toes to the right and revolve, extended side angle. Left hand on the ground, right hand reach over. This is option 1. Option 2 is that you can put your hands together at your heart center and then find a twisted prayer. 5 breaths. Next, inhale back to the center, star pose. When you exhale, the same thing to the other side. Next, inhale back to the center, star pose. When you exhale, find your straddle forward fold. Bring the hands down. And from here, see if you can bring the torso closer to your legs and then having the hands at your hips. 5 breaths. Turn your toes towards each other, heels apart, elongating the spine. Very good. Next, inhale, lift up halfway. And when you exhale, see if you can use your hands to grab the big toes. And then pull down. 5 breaths. On your next inhale, halfway lift. And then hands on your hips. When you exhale, we're standing up. Very good. Now from here, we're going to turn the right toes out towards the side one more time. And then both of your hips are leveled and then you're facing to the front of the mat. From here, inhale, spine nice and long. Exhale, we're going to a pyramid pose where you keep the length of the spine and then bring the belly closer to your thighs. And at a certain point, you can place your hands on the block if you have one, or on the ground. Draw the right hip backwards and then the left hip forward. On your next inhale, gently lift and then turn towards the other side. The same thing, pyramid pose. Nice. Next, inhale back to the center. And then turn the body to the side again. We're going to a goddess pose. This is where you bend your knees. Before we go into full goddess, keep your hands on the knees and straight up your elbows as much as you can. Push the right shoulder forward and look over the left shoulder. And then do the same thing on the other side. You'll find a very interesting stretch. Maybe even some cracking in the spine. Good. Next, exhale back to the center. And this is where you can release the hands. Put the palms together at the heart center and tuck your tailbone down. And try to get the thigh parallel to the ground. Not too much higher, not too much lower, but right there. Soften the shoulders. Relax your face. Relax your jaw. 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, straight up your legs. Turn your toes in, arms reach tall towards the sky. Exhale, arms relax beside your body. Next inhale, arms reach tall. And then exhale, turn your toes out, heels in one more time, sinking down to a lower yogi squat, Malasana. That's it. Now from here, we're gonna shifting into Skandasana, half squat, half split. Push the right heel out, lift up the right toes. That's it. And then the same thing to the other side. Walk your hands, lift up your left toes, squatting on the right. If this feels good, you can release your hands off of the ground. Inhale to one side, exhale to the other side. And keep going on your own pace. The next time when your left knee is bent, we pause here and turn the body towards the left. Drop down the right knee so your entire body is facing to the left. Now we come up into a lunge position. Option to stay here or have your fingers interlaced behind you, straight up your elbows, and gently lift the chin. Next exhale, release. The same thing to the other side. And this time when you interlace your fingers, try to find the opposite thumb on the top. The next exhale, release back to the center. Walk your heel toe in. And inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now we're gonna do a crow pose. This is where you lean the body forward, resting your knees on top of the upper arms. And just lifting up the heels is good enough. Try to look forward. Only if you want to, you can maybe lift up one foot off the ground, maybe both. So we're just gonna stay here for 5 breaths. The feet can be on the ground. Very good. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Hands on your hips. Exhale, we're standing up. Good work. Now to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms reach tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find your tabletop with your knees 1 inch off the ground. This is for core strengthening. You're welcome to stay here in the still position, or you can bring the left knee to your left wrist. Right knee to your right wrist, and then left and right move on your own pace. 5 more breaths. Very good. The next exhale, we're dropping down the elbows into a low plank. And you can stay here still, or bring the left hip closer to the ground, right hip closer to the ground, and then left and right, left and right. Very good. The next exhale, we're dropping down the knee. Send the legs forward and sitting back. We're coming to a boat pose, Navasana. Option 1, you can just hug your knees and then bring the legs up. Option 2, you can have your shin parallel to the ground, but the arms out on the side of the legs. Option 3, straight up your legs. Beautiful. The next exhale, we're laying on the back and have your feet up towards the sky. Hands on your belly, ground down your shoulders and your lower back. Flex your toes to point towards your face. That's it. And we'll We'll slowly bring the left leg down. Keep your right leg up. And then rotate to the other leg down. And take it really slow, but keep the leg straight as possible. Awesome. The next exhale, bring the feet together. Keep your toes pointed to your face. And then separate the feet apart. When you exhale, bring the feet together. And when you inhale, separate them apart. 5 more on your own. And then the next exhale, bring the feet together. This time, point your toes towards the sky. And then bring the legs down closer to the ground, maybe 45 degrees. But you want to keep your lower back sealed on the ground. If the lower back is off the ground, you probably want to bring the leg back a little bit. Otherwise, we stay here for 5 breaths. Nice. The next exhale, drop down your feet. Find your bridge pose where the pelvis is up towards the sky. And from here, see if you can tuck your tailbone. It's kind of doing a posterior tilt and bring the tailbone up towards the sky. Very good. The next exhale, bring the pelvis down. Now hug your knees in, gentle rock side to side. On your next inhale, we'll separate the feet up, separate the knees apart, bring the soles of the feet together into a sleeping butterfly. We stay here for about 8 to 10 breaths. Relax the body. Relax the mind. On your next exhale, we'll slowly bring the knees together and then rock and roll forward and back, and then find your way up back to your tabletop. This is second round of core strengthening sequence. The knees 1 inch off the ground. Stay here for 5 breaths. Try to find your flat back. Push the chest away from the mat. Low plank, drop down your elbows, straight up your knees, 5 breaths. Good. Drop down the knees, send the legs forward. Navasana boat pose. Very good. To come out of this pose, drop down the left knee, left hand, and right foot. Find your wild pose variation. Push the hips forward, chest forward, and reach back with your right hand. Next exhale, release. The same thing on the other side. Next exhale, release. And get ready for the last round of core strengthening. Yay! Tabletop, knees 1 inch off the ground. You can stay here or bring the knee to the upper arm. Left and right, 5 breaths. Good. Low plank, drop it down. Stay here or bring the right foot on top of the left foot. And then the left foot on top of the right foot. Next exhale, drop it down. Send the legs forward, boat pose. Good work. Now lay on your belly. Take your time. Bring the arms behind you. Maybe get your fingers interlaced. Maybe just get the arms parallel to each other. And then lift up your chest. And then lift up your legs. Locust pose. Next exhale, release. Now bend your knees and then grab your ankles or grab your feet. Flex your toes into bow pose. Take your time. Good. Next exhale, release. Press up the body, shift back into child's pose. Walk both of your hands to the left side, off of your mat, and feel a good side body stretch from your right pinky finger all the way down to your right hip. Next, inhale, gently lift. Walk the same thing to the other side. Inhale back to the center, tabletop. Inhale the left hand up towards the sky. When you exhale, spinal twist. Bring the left shoulder and left side of your head down to the ground. Option to send your right foot out to the side and have the right hand to the left corner of the mat. Spinal twist. Next, exhale back to the center. Inhale the right hand up towards the sky. Exhale, spinal twist. Right shoulder, right side of your head onto the ground. Left foot out to the side. Left hand reach to the right corner of the mat. Very good. The next exhale back to the center, tabletop, and then cat and cow. Inhale, tailbone lift, chin lift, elongate the spine, and then do a little tilt. Left ear to the left shoulder, right ear to the right shoulder. And when you exhale, bring the chin down to the chest, tuck your tailbone, and then left ear to the left shoulder, right ear to the right shoulder, left and right. Awesome. Next, inhale back to your tabletop. At this moment, you're welcome to do any pose we have not covered yet. Otherwise, it's time for our final Shavasana. You can find a chair, a blanket, or a big pillow to have your legs rest on top of that. You can find a blanket or a pillow to place it underneath your head and neck. If Shavasana is not something that you want to do, you can try a sitting meditation or standing meditation. Relax the body part by part. And withdraw from the senses of eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. The sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, and thought. And then cultivate this one-pointed focus to right here, right now. And allow the focus to flourish, to expand, to flow. slowly take a deep inhale. When you exhale, let everything go. Place the right palm to the heart center and the left palm to the lower belly, the core center. Feel the body. Feel this moment of existing. And send this body your loving kindness, compassion, gratitude, and patience. May the body be strong and healthy. May the mind be clear and wise. May the heart be kind and generous. And then we'll bring the palms together to the heart and chin down. This is the mantra that we chant every single morning. In Sanskrit, it is Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. In English, it means may all be happy and free. May my thoughts, words, and actions can help make this happen. Namaste.